I want to thank Damon Scott, Director of the DeKalb Human Services Department and the Office of Youth Services for launching the virtual village. As we contemplated how to provide services to youth in the midst of this COVID-19 pandemic, the Human Services Department developed a safe alternative to in-person summer programming through the virtual village. More than 30 classes and programs were provided through this innovative online platform. Congratulations to more than 500 DeKalb youth and children who produce videos, learn how to play chess, improve reading and writing skills, and develop new hobbies during the pandemic through the virtual village. Through this experience, instructors, parents, and youth participants were physically alone, but virtually together. Thank you for your participation. Be well, stay safe, and have a successful school year.
Hello, family and friends, and especially our young scholars. Welcome to the Virtual Village End of Summer Celebration, Alone but Together. On behalf of our CEO, Michael Thurmond, the Board of Commissioners, and Director Damon Scott, we are excited that you have joined us for our virtual celebration. It is amazing what we were able to accomplish in such a short time in the middle of a global pandemic. Our first congratulatory remarks we have from District 7 Commissioner Lorraine Cochran Johnson.
Hello. I know you cannot see me, but I am sitting here at this moment and I am just beaming with pride. And Ms. Wilson, thank you for the kind introduction. Oftentimes I say I show up to the party, but this party is not about me. It's about me taking an opportunity to say congratulations to Mr. Damon Scott, the Director of Human Services, along with his entire team for the implementation of this virtual learning academy. I just want to thank you all for enriching the lives of our most valuable asset, and that is our children. As people know, and our students who are a part of this celebration of achievement as we celebrate the end of summer. We have faced a global and continue to face a global pandemic. As a result of that, I'm proud to say here in DeKalb has come together to ensure that children had a rewarding and enriching opportunity. I think Nelson Mandela said it best when he said that education is the most important tool that can be used to level the playing field of opportunity. During this time, I'm very familiar with the curriculum. I know that our students have learned to build everything from video games to playing chess, enhance their writing, computer, and communication skills. And I just want to say to those virtual learners that are a part of this conversation and who were a part of the Learning Academy, that the ability to communicate, understanding technology, and being fluid as you move forward is going to be so important in your success. It's absolutely critical. So I commend you on staying the course. I commend you and I commend the parents also, because one thing that I have come to realize now, more importantly, than it truly takes a village. When I say a village in times like these, for such a time as this, we must all work together. So to the parents, I commend you for seeing your student through this process. And to those who have given countless hours, I could not be more proud of my DeKalb. And to Miss Betty Davis, I'm not sure because I tend to get excited if I acknowledge you earlier, but from day one when this program was announced, you were on the front end of sending out the announcements, the marketing pieces, and being a champion of the cause. I am a lifelong learner. I value education above all else because it is a liberating tool, and what you know can never be taken away from you. Education is something that empowers and it changes your circumstances. So I won't say any more than that. because I know that there's a lot of people here who have a lot to say, who have shared in this vision. But just know, as your commissioner, I don't care what part of DeKalb you're in, I am committed to seeing that programs of this nature continue, that they thrive, and that this is not a one-trick pony. Because throughout the year as we move forward, there is going to be a need for us to engage our students in this way. So again, Damon and the entire youth services team, you know, Godspeed to you. And I pray that each of you students will begin a successful year. I want you to continue to be committed, and I expect nothing but great things from you. And I'm here if you need me. Your Commissioner, Lorraine Cochran Johnson. And I'm now going to yield my time back to you, Ms. Wilson.
Thank you for being here, Commissioner Cochran Johnson. We appreciate your commitment. Next, we will have remarks from Commissioner Larry Johnson of District 3.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for having me on this virtual village. And it's a great opportunity, and just thank you. The learnings and the things that you have picked up doesn't stop with this 6-week course. We're hoping that this was the foundation that is set, that you now will go on and start your own business. You want to go to higher education, you may go to technical school, but just know learning just now stop. It does not stop with this with these courses. I want to thank the staff, what you all have done to turn the tide, because we could have just sat back and said COVID could stopped us, but you all didn't let that happen. So this academy, this village, is really a testament to DeKalb County's fortitude. The staff, you're doing a great job. Mr. Scott, keep up the good work. And whatever we can do to assist you to make programs like this flourish, continue to call on us. So you all continue to be safe, continue to be lifelong learners, and let's continue to make DeKalb County one of the greatest counties in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Johnson. We accept the challenge to be innovative and in making DeKalb one of the greatest. Next, we'll hear from our third commissioner and third Johnson, Commissioner Marita Davis Johnson of District 5.
Thank you, Ms. Wilson, and good afternoon, everyone. And congratulations to the more than 500 youth of DeKalb County who have successfully completed the Youth Service Virtual Village Summer Program. And I'm so proud that during these times when so many governments have had to cut back programming such as this, our CEO and our Office of Youth Services were able to envision and create an online platform, bringing resources, programs, and activities to children and youth living in DeKalb County. We understand that many of our youth who would normally attend recreational facilities and summer camps were not able to attend this year because of the current COVID-19 pandemic. From dance, theater, film, art, and crafts, technology, media, cooking, and more, DeKalb County youth has been exposed to the best virtual summer program there is to offer. Not only was this the top of the line programming provided to our youth, but the Human Services Department has addressed the digital divide, developing a loaner program and partnering with Espadu, formerly Power My Learning of Greater Atlanta, to provide Chromebooks to our youth so that they could take advantage of the virtual village. So I want to say thank you to Damon Scott, to Betty Davis, to Jashawn Williams, and all of the staff and volunteers who have made this happen. So I want you to know that we sincerely appreciate you, and I am the third Johnson on the commission, Marita Davis Johnson. And so we appreciate you much. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Davis Johnson, for your accolades and acknowledging how the virtual village tackled the digital divide. It was important to us that we removed all obstacles so all youth could participate. This is the moment. This is what you've been waiting for. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the Virtual Village Showcase. I'll see you after the show.
Hello, DeKalb County, and welcome to the closing ceremony for the 2020 Virtual Village End of Summer Celebration. And we're so excited that you were able to join us for history in the making. And we're celebrating DeKalb County's first ever online village. That's right, this is a collective and a one-stop shop for programs and for services. Now, I'm just one of your hosts. My name is Ed Long Jr., and I'm joined by someone very special.
Hi, I'm Kambria Kindle, participant of Manners with Miss M. I'm glad to be here with you all, and thank you for having me, Ed.
And we'll be your MCs for today's special event. Now, on behalf of DeKalb County's Human Services Department's Office of Youth Services, we cordially invite you to this showcase.
So we all know that life has hit us in the craziest way recently. I don't think any of us could have predicted COVID-19 and what it would do to our families, schools, and communities. But despite all of the obstacles, we still made it through.
Alone,
but together.
We have so much in store for you throughout this whole celebration. So sit back and enjoy the show.
Next up, please welcome the Office of Youth Services Manager, Jason Williams.
Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and fellow young people. My name is Jason Williams, and I'm the Division Manager of the Office of Youth Services for the Human Services Department. I would like to start the celebration by recognizing and thanking the DeKalb County Board of Commissioners, Human Services Director Damon Scott, and our Innovation and OYS team for putting together this virtual village platform in today's celebration. And congratulations to all of you. We're finally here. Today's the day that I thought about when we first came up with the concept of the virtual village. In addition, I would like to take time to recognize the parents, the instructors, the organizations, volunteers, and most importantly, the young people who made today's event possible. Thank you. I'm excited to have everyone here today because we're gonna have a blast. You've been working hard to design and build your skills. And I cannot wait to see how everything came together for today's Alone But Together celebration. As many of you know, the DeKalb County Office of Youth Services mission is to provide and coordinate a continuum of youth initiatives for DeKalb County youth. And our virtual village platform served as a one-stop shop for youth and parents to learn and to participate in educational initiatives and services to enhance their quality of life. Young people are on the forefront of change and innovation, and many have the spirit to make things happen. They just need to be given the space to excel. I have seen it within all of the classes this past summer. And today, we're gathered here today because we believe in the power of young people. We know that every young person has a potential to fulfill. And we know when we are recognized for our qualities, we can create a strong virtual presence together. To help you on your next journey, please visit DeKalbOYS.org so you can see our fall 2020 initiatives. Lastly, I want you to keep in mind that this is not goodbye, but it's more like, see you later. Thank you and have a nice day.
This summer, we worked with some amazing instructors who were also amazing in their field. One such group was G Minor Studios under the leadership of Garrett Ginyard. His organization has groomed great local DeKalb County talent that you may have actually seen on TV. Let's check out this live musical selection from students from our summer's virtual village G minor studios.
Hello everyone, my name is Nathaniel Edwards. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley and hill shall be exalted, and hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight. And before the Lord will be revealed. Anybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love.
Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break the chains all by myself. I lose my freedom right in here. Hey, I'm keep running 'cause the winner don't quit on itself. Hey.
Let's give it up for our amazing youth as they perform their tribute to freedom.
Wow, that was absolutely amazing. Let's give it up for them one more time. Woo, that was off the chain. Maybe I can learn a few things from them. You think they'll teach me something?
I honestly think that you will be amazing at it, especially with the instructors that we have. My favorite part was definitely the ending. I liked how they ended it.
I agree, Kambria. Those youth were outstanding and they are definitely talented. Hey guys, keep up the good work. Now what was special about our village is that we offer programs that were unique and specific to the interests of our youth. Now whether it was academic enrichment, personal development, performing arts, multimedia, gaming design, coding, or the likes, we offer over 500 contact hours for DeKalb County's youth.
Wait a minute, Ed. That means there was so much to learn from how to properly set a table to even developing the next big app idea. And to think Human Services organized all of this in under 2 months. That's insane.
Insane it is. Well, I think it's time for us to take a look at the virtual village in action. Watch this.
Into my bottle carefully, but I'm not going to pour it all. I'm going to pour just enough for a drop. Just enough for a drop. Did y'all see that? That was just a tiny amount. I'm going to add a little bit of glitter.
Dad, do you know I'm a good tornado?
I am. This is how you make a pet tornado.
Hey.
Let's hear what you have. Hold it up. Do you have 1, 2, 3? How many do you have?
3.
Okay, that's good. Let's hear it.
I take gaming serious. People say I'm mysterious. I like to watch action movies like Fast and Furious.
All right. My name is Linda Jones, and I am the instructor in the Creative Expressions writing class. I really enjoyed my experience with the virtual village. The students were really attentive, and I liked seeing the expressions on their face when they got something or they were pleased with what they wrote. What I have learned in working with this virtual village is to do things a little differently because we're in a different time.
My name is Jacqueline Smalley. I am from the Children's Museum of Atlanta.
Parker Singletary, and I'm from the Children's Museum of Atlanta.
I was excited to learn that books can still be translated virtually to kids, and that they would be interested in having a story read to them, even though, you know, it was virtual.
These kids can still experience awe, even through a screen, which was something that I wasn't expecting to be such a strong reaction from kids, but they still loved it just as much as they would have right in person. And that really, really opened my eyes to what we can do with virtual programming.
I would love to come back. Please have us back. We were sad when it was over.
They should definitely do the virtual village again. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yes, I agree. DeKalb should definitely continue to do the virtual village. It was just absolutely amazing. I think it's something that the kids really look forward to. We had a lot of parents kind of tuning in the background, and they really got a kick out of it. The kids learned a lot. I think it's something that should definitely continue.
Hi, my name is Kaya Tony. I took the Toastmasters class and I really enjoyed it. It was really nice being able to communicate with kids that were my age and a little bit younger. And we all had the same kind of purpose. We all wanted to learn the same thing, Everybody who was there for the purpose of learning, You could tell that people really cared about what they were talking about. So that was nice. I took a couple other classes. I took a writing one, and I took a kind of like a financial literacy one. The writing one definitely helped me out more personally because I'm going into senior year, so I'm writing a lot of scholarship essays and things like that, and learning a couple easy tips and tricks really did help me out. And it's always cool to learn how to write a resume. That's what I was learning in the financial literacy class. So honestly, all three of the classes that I took were for purposes of me becoming a better adult in the future. I would do it. I've learned a lot from this. I would do it again.
My name is Cynthia Pinschmidt and I am 17 years old. I took homemade film and the writing doula. When I graduated, I went to study journalism, and I choose those classes because journalism is like a big field, and I think knowing about film and how cameras works and also about writing is going to help me with my future. I enjoy the virtual village, and if they do a fall one, I will definitely go, and I will tell other people too.
My name is Ben Ridley. I'm 14 and my favorite class was a writing duo. I also took video production class, camera angles, and to learn all the video shots and close shots. I learned in the virtual class that you need to socialize with a lot of people to be successful in your job and life. One of the things that I learned in the virtual village was to not believe everything on the internet.
So here I have made a song.
Okay, cool. I see you're busy. I see the code. Okay. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had fun.
Okay, I'm gonna show my my card.
Man, it looks really good. And how did you enjoy this virtual village class? And
It's pretty fun. It was really challenging at first.
Okay. And you feel like you really learned a lot?
Yes.
Good. And you're going to be that much better when you get into any type of coding classes because you have the fundamentals.
Okay, so first let me get mine because I'm going to want to compare this. This is part 4. I'm going to build. All right. Cool. So on answer spinner.
Yes. That's kind of it for the part 4, actually.
These are really short.
Right, how can you take with the word check every time? You cannot. Even you're winning anyway because you're up with so much material.
Right. So I gave him the rook. So I sacrificed. So I took the rook. He played here, protecting that pawn. So I brought my king over. He brought the pawn up. I brought my king over. He brought the pawn up. I brought my king over, and he went here. Push the pawn. What can I do to stop?
Yeah, king to beat you. King to beat you.
Move the king to beat you.
Move the king.
Move the king
to
2B.
Move the
Exactly.
king to 2B.
I like that. Right? This is the only move. I can't go here. I have to go here. Now he pushed and got a queen. What,
You took that.
what can I do to get out of chat?
Take the queen.
Exactly. King takes.
Take it.
And he played here.
My name is Art Williams, and I am the proprietor of Crow Enrichment. Crow Enrichment, our mission is to provide high-quality enrichment programs to young children, or children between the ages of 11 and 17, in the areas of computing, robotics, engineering, while cultivating their critical thinking, problem-solving skills, and creativity.
It's really important to teach computational thinking skills, and even if you ask the students that participated, I feel like they learned a lot. The course went from me walking them step by step through each and every step on how you work through a program, what you should do. So it started like that probably the first 1, 2, 3 weeks, even so, we'll say that. But this last week, I gave them assignment. I just watched them work. They had a few questions, and I think they're more than capable of, if I give them a worksheet, they'll work it out and have it functional.
Got a lot of positive feedback from the parents. A lot of parents called me after the program and told me they didn't want it to end. And I told them all good things come to an end, but we will try to continue the program sometime in the future. I think the Office of Youth Services should continue the program because it's such a great way for children to learn and without being harmed because of the pandemic. I think we have to embrace and pivot what's going on so that we can find new ways so we can feed our mind and inspire children to be someone. In my class, I was able to bring in a lot of powerhouse people. The world famous Les Brown, he was able to motivate the kid. I brought in Dr. Rashad Richards, he was able to help the kid, and Tom Jones made the kids cry. And so, and my good friend, Superior Court Judge Wendell Daniels was able to get the children some ABCs to success, and brought in some Falcons, Warren Parr, and brought in Eugene Brown, who talked about choices and consequences, because in the movie, The Life of a King, it had powerful things about making good choices, making good decisions, and every move is important. Get in the game, say it. Get your head in the game, say it. Stay in the game, say it. Get on top of your game, say it. What game, say it.
What game? Game of life, the game of life. Say it. The game of life, the game of life. To be someone, you gotta get in the game.
I'm Warren C. Hudson, it's time for a change.
Make the right move in the game called life. Thank you for your move and always be nice. When the game get tough and times get rough, never give up, more than enough.
Practice every day, the correct way, always better your best before you play. We got to get in the game, say it.
Get in the game, put your head in the game. Head in the game, say it. Get your head in the game, Stay in the game, say it. Stay in the game. When on top of your game, say it. Now on top of your game, What game, say it. What game? The game of life, say it. The game of life, the game of life.
The game of life, and never to check to see if you're behind. I know some people in the second quarter of their life, this game of life, that don't look up at the scoreboard. They keep making mistakes, and the object of the game is to win, ain't it? We're supposed to play the game to win, but if you never look up at the scoreboard and take heed to where you are, whether I'm behind by 20, whether I'm up by 20, what good is it to play the game?
People that are going to be able to become successful are the people that are acclimated to the kind of training that you are getting in playing chess, because this is a thinking world. As a man thinketh, so is he. As he continues to think, so he remains.
If you learn the strategy of life, there is nothing that anyone can do against you that would actually stop you. Now, will you have adversity? Of course you will. But look at the pieces of the chessboard. We say often that the most powerful piece is the queen, and that's true. But remember, your entire strategy is to make sure that queen can have movement on that board. I want you to uplift the queens so they can have movement in this space. And the king has to be protected because the entire game ends if the king is captured. We got a lot of kings being killed today. That's the game ender. And you can't neglect the pawn. I was the pawn. I was never supposed to make it to the other side of the tracks. But what happens in chess when the pawn gets into the territory of the other side and all the way through? That pawn can become any piece it chooses. That's your strategy.
My name is John Pendergrass, and I am 15 years old. Class I took this summer was MIT App Inventor, and it was really great. What I want to be when I grow up is a professional gamer. The things that I learned in my class will help me in my future later as a professional gamer. I might want to create my own game and play it, and I would recommend it to all my friends and family.
I'm Khalil Worthy, and I'm 16 years old. I looked at all the rest of the classes, and I've had prior experience and interest in coding, so I chose a coding class. I do think some of the things I learned in the virtual village will help me in my future. It did give me more experience and more knowledge about coding. We'd like to do it again.
My name is Marcus Gabriel Harris, and I'm 8 years old. My favorite class is chess because I met other kids and learned a lot and had tons of fun. I had this chess tournament and I won. We didn't do a challenge. I just battled Oren over and over again. Then we did this music thing. I love it.
My name is Arvind Rajarajan and I'm 8 years old. Chess, we learned batteries and we did a lot like chess. I'm pretty good at chess. I know all the names. Bishop, the pawn, the king, and the queen, and the castle. Oh yeah, I forgot the horse. It's not the horse, it's the knight. When I grow up, I'm going to be a surgeon.
Hey, this is Rajarajan Lakshmikantan. I am dad of Arvind Rajarajan. When the school ended, we were wondering how we were going to keep Arvind busy because he has lots of energy. And that's when I accidentally came to know about the virtual village. And I immediately reached out to the people, put him in 3 different classes. I was initially thinking it might be a little bit of a stretch, but then I realized that he was really loving all those classes and the teachers were great because they were really keeping him engaged. While he was learning a lot, he was also having a lot of fun. And every morning he'll be looking forward to those classes. And if at all there is another opportunity to put him again, we'll definitely do that.
My name is Nadu Janus. I'm 15 years old. I'm homeschooled and I took the classes chess and Toastmasters.
I'm Naji Janus. I'm 13 and I took the classes chess, Toastmasters, and etiquette class. Honestly, our parents put us in the classes, but as we started the classes, we saw that we enjoyed the classes a lot.
Yeah, and from before, both of us wanted to learn how to play chess and improve our public speaking.
I liked how they compared games and other things to real life to prepare us for the future.
And I loved how interactive the classes were, even though we weren't there in person.
The highlight for me was playing chess with the other kids and the teachers. It was very fun doing that.
And for me, with the public speaking class, I got experience preparing speeches and giving speeches in front of people.
I learned about en passant, which is a chess term, and I never knew about that before I took the class.
And for me, during the chess class, I learned about castling and how that can be used during a match.
I'm going to need to make better decisions and think before I do things, which is what we were taught.
And Mr. Orrin Hudson in the chess class, he always made a comparison between the game of chess and how in our real lives we could actually apply those same tactics. We should continue the virtual village because it's been a great experience for the both of us.
I would definitely take a class in the village again.
Our family is very appreciative for the services that the Office of Youth Services has provided to our county. Being a homeschooled family, it is not often that we are able to participate in activities from, a school district or a county. And so I was very pleased that this opportunity was shared, which was actually from a homeschool group that I'm a part of on Facebook. And I'm really, really glad that we did take advantage of the opportunity. But I think it has fostered a sense of community, and we feel that we are actually a part of DeKalb County, despite the fact that we are not a part of the school system. This is a really great service that is offered to our community, and I just want for those who have the resources and power and authority to make it more available. It's something that I would like to see instituted, not just during this pandemic or during the summer, but these are very vital opportunities and resources that should be made available throughout the year to our community as well.
Of course, I'd love to come back and teach again. Like I said, it's a nice environment in which to work. I mean, it's, from the comfort of your own from your own office space, makes it a very nice environment in which to work. Passion inside of me about photography in particular that I just like to share, and it's not only teaching for me. For me, it's learning as well. Anytime you declare yourself as subject matter expert, there's always going to be somebody in the audience who's going to declare themselves as subject matter expert as well. And usually I'll get a question from a student that I can't answer, and it kind of forces me to expand my own horizons. I have to go out and research and look things up. You can't keep abreast of your craft unless you're constantly learning. The environment has totally changed from the days that I was in the classroom. And to keep up with that has been, it's exciting to me to do so. So my passion regarding teaching is I enjoy teaching things about photography because it also enhances my skill set as well.
My name is Rasi Kanjiani. I'm 15 years old, and I go to Druid Hills High School. In the virtual village, I was in Bob Glicksmith's digital photography class. And I've always had an interest in photography since I was a child. So when I saw this course, I thought it was a right opportunity to go even deeper into professional photography and see if it really interests me. I like all the assignments and the teacher. Even though it's a virtual class, it explains everything very nicely, and I'm actually engaged with the content. I learned that if I'm passionate about something, I'll work for it for very long and not even get bored. I met a lot of people, and I even went outside to do assignments with them. We were taking photos outside.
Hello everyone, my name is Victor Thomas, and I am owner-operator of Professional Grade Business Solutions. I specialize in creating high-impact multimedia videos and doing a lot of database work. The most important lesson that I learned was I think this is an underserved area, and I think this sort of method of learning should be expanded on. I think it's extremely beneficial to the parents and the students because it allows me as an instructor to focus on my presentation materials rather than the logistics of getting to a particular site, whether it's a summer camp or a classroom environment, and then start teaching. So just from that perspective alone, it's like, the kids simply dial in and you start teaching. What I have to say about the program is, given the amount of time that, the program was envisioned, it was structured, and it was implemented, it was a tremendous task. A lot of moving pieces, a lot of people were involved. A lot of students were involved, and of course it was an enormous challenge to get this thing up and running in such a short time. So I think from that perspective alone, given the success of the program and the challenge associated with getting it off the ground, I think, I just want to say thank you to everyone, the staff, instructors, teachers, and students for participating and making it successful. I know that if this happens a second time, it'll be even more successful than it was now.
Hello, everybody. I am Mark Baldwin with Musical Minds Production. We are a music production company that uses our minds to make music. I am working with Virtual Village in DeKalb County, and I put together a virtual music production camp from kids from 5th grade to just graduating high school. And we talk about music production, and we use sound and instruments and anything we can get our hands on to make music production. Of course, we learn the digital side as well. I'm learning the programs. We also use science, use the STEM method to teach sound. So we'll use science to teach them, how sound travels, or how to measure sound, how to control sound, and then we get into the music side. So we kind of trick them into learning.
My name is Steve Wilson, and I go to Latonia High School. The classes that I took was Mr. Michael Baldwin Musical Minds, where we learn how to produce and mix and construct our music from scratch. And what I like about it is the way he teaches us. He likes to have fun with us, and that's what makes it a non-boring class. Also, I took a class called 411 Brand Foundation with Mr. Tajari. It's a songwriting class. He taught me how to write lyrics in different techniques. Like, for example, there's a rebellious and love, and there's more. Well, my goals in life is to become a musical artist performing different genres, like rock, pop, rap, R&B, maybe jazz, because I play the trombone.
I absolutely enjoyed my son having the opportunity to be involved with the village during this time of pandemic. It gave him not only something to do versus just being on games and playing all day, but he learned a lot. He learned a lot in an area in which he had passion for. So both classes that he took involved music. So all around, it was very beneficial, and I most certainly would. I'm thankful there was opportunity, like I said, for him to get involved this summer. He would have preferred to work, but I think he was in for a great surprise. Once the virtual camp started, he was surprised that it was going to be as exciting as it was.
At Yes, we are very excited to offer virtual learning. We typically go into daycares and after school programs and work with the children. And this has been an exciting pivot for us. And we just love working with Virtual Village, and we hope to bring dance and arts in the future. The kids in Virtual Village, they just have such a good time, and they're able to just really have an outlet during times when they're not able to leave the house, and they get to communicate with their friends, and they meet new people, and they're learning new things. So I just think it's a positive impact during a really difficult time for them. And kids are so resilient that, when they have those 30 minutes or an hour to just get away from the normal, it just sends them into a whole nother space. I really believe that everything that we need to know, we learn as children, and the experiences that we have set the pace for our life. So as a teacher, I just want to be a part of that. And I want to give the community some things that I got as a child in programs such as these.
My name is Betty Martin, and I am the Youth Toastmaster Instructor. And it is basically a public speaking communication class. It allows the children, the students, to practice communication and public speaking skills.
My name is Marilyn J. Evans, better known in the social community as Miss M. I am the founder and CEO of Miss M's Finishing Touches Etiquette Consultancy, LLC. It has been a pleasure this summer working for the past 6 weeks with young people ages 6 to 13 and 14 to 18. It is so important that our students gain civility, confidence, and the social graces that will take them far and wide. Teaching etiquette and civility for me personally is my passion. It gives me such pleasure to be able to enlighten young people, old people, whomever, to the fine art of the social graces, manners, and the class that I had this summer in the village was Manners with Miss M. And I think I got as much from the students as they received from me. At this juncture in our community, we need to make sure that everyone understands the power in civility, and to emphasize to young people that whatever you do, just do it with class. You can make changes without being violent, without what have you, but whatever you do, just do it.
Hello everyone, my name is Kendra Farmer. I'm a hairstylist and I am from the Demabella beauty team. And the class that I taught was knotless braids and feed-in braids. So when I started out braiding at 15 and I didn't have anybody to show me. So I was just doing it on mannequins or whatever, family members. But for the DeKalb County to hold this virtual village, this is a awesome program. So I advise anybody, any teens, get into this program.
My name is Shaylin Jackson and I'm with Chris 180. We taught the project Life Skills for Youth. Oh, honestly, I think this was a great program. I really do. I think it went much better than people probably thought it would, considering how quickly you all had to put it together. I think it was amazing. We were able to teach life skills that are not taught in school. I think from my personal experience and opinion, I think the youth enjoyed our groups. And if the virtual village were to continue, I absolutely believe that we would have a great response in participants. I think that the virtual village should continue. I think it's a wonderful implementation to get the youth involved during this pandemic. So I absolutely think even when the pandemic is over, that it will be beneficial.
My name is Michelle Hinton and I have 3 children. My son is 19 and he took the financial literacy class. Very happy that it was offered. All of the different topics that were offered, I couldn't believe all of the things that they offered. And the one problem was that my son wanted to take one of the video ones and the financial one. Some of the programs were at the same exact time in the day. So he wasn't able to take everything that he wanted to. But definitely he's a video major and that's one that he would have really enjoyed. I really appreciated the parent that these programs were offered. We jumped, DeKalb County jumped in and got right on the band, got right on doing something that's online. So that was very much appreciated.
Hi, my name is Rami. I'm 16 years old and I was in the Youth Toastmaster class. I wanted to take the Youth Toastmaster class to improve my public speaking skills and to just get better at talking in all sorts of different situations, whether it's an interview or just one-on-one with another person. I just wanted to improve these skills.
My name is Hunter Goins. I'm 15 years old. I took the financial literacy class and I took Toastmasters. To be honest, my mother really pushed me to take it. I didn't want to take it at first, but once I got in the groove of everything, I really enjoyed it and I kept on going. And because the financial literacy class really prepared me for college and getting financial aid and things of that sort, and taught me how to take care of my money. And the Toastmasters, communication is very important, so it helped me with speaking, not talking so fast, which I have an issue with, but making sure people can understand when I'm speaking. The highlights in my financial literacy class were it was a great atmosphere as far as no one was putting each other down if you didn't know anything. The teacher was great as far as giving information. And something that I learned was I learned a lot about credit cards and stuff I didn't know about. So I learned a lot about credit cards.
Hi, my name is Kambria Kindle and I am 14 years old. I took Manners with Miss M and it's hard to pinpoint what I loved the most about the class because it was delightful in every way. The instructor was delightful. My peers who also joined the class were delightful, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Miss M helped a lot to help me realize that I'm a lot more charismatic than I thought I was, and that helped me realize that I can confidently interact with people, and as long as I carry myself in an appropriate way, I am able to conquer anything. And like she said, class costs nothing and buys everything.
I'm Isaiah Abdullah, and I'm 18 years old. My favorite class was Manners with Miss M. And what inspired me to take this class was the fact that it gave me an opportunity to learn how to carry myself as far as like social events and classy dinners and things of that nature. I think the tools that I learned in Manners with Miss M will definitely help me in the future. For instance, recently I went to a dinner where I had to wear a suit and carry myself in a certain manner due to the way the restaurant was set up. And being a part of her class for the time that I was a part of it helped me get through that experience without committing any atrocities.
Hello, my name is Arvin and I'm 7 years old. My favorite class is art class, and I made a cube. I'll show it to you. I like Miss M's class a lot because you can, like, you learn a lot of things like full pots and how to use a fork correctly and how to eat and just stuff like that. And it's super helpful. I'm going to be a doctor in the future, and when I learn these manners, it's going to help me a lot.
Wow, that was very touching and heartfelt. I'm ready to sign up again. We would like to take this moment to give a very special thank you to all our villagers and instructors who participated in the virtual village.
Wow, it has been an amazing showcase. But you know how the saying goes, all good things must come to an end.
Wait a minute, Ed. We're not done yet. Let me get my phone. What's the website again? Because my parents signed me up.
Sure, Kambria, great point. The website is simple. It's www.DeKalboys.org. And our human services team will be in touch with you, letting you know what our plans are for the upcoming fall.
Okay, so everyone remember, OYS is planning bigger things for the fall, so please stay tuned and follow our social media for updates.
Hey, thanks for sharing that, Kambria. Before we get out of here, it is important for us to just say thank you. On behalf of DeKalb County's Human Services Department, both Kambria and I, we're just excited, we're elated, and we're honored that you all would allow us to serve you today as being your host for the first ever DeKalb County Virtual Village.
Thank you so much, Ed. I am absolutely honored to be your host. Hopefully, my etiquette teacher, Miss M, is proud of me. Please, everyone stay tuned for a special message from Youth Services Program Coordinator, Kristen Wimberly.
Hello, I'm Kristen Wimberly, Program Coordinator for the Office of Youth Services. As we close today's celebration, I would like to thank the DeKalb County Board of Commissioners and Human Services Director Damon Scott for having creativity and foresight to fund and launch the innovative first of its kind virtual village. Thank you to the instructors and hosts for providing your expertise. We also want to thank our program partners, the Children's Museum and the Museum of Design Atlanta for providing free enrichment classes. We were not hindered by the digital divide with our special partnership with Inspiritu. We are extremely grateful to you for providing free laptops and loaner hotspots to families in need of internet connection. And most importantly, thank you and congratulations to the youth and families that participated. You are pioneers. This is a moment. To the almost 500 youth who spent the last 6 weeks enriching yourself by partaking in various classes offered from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Saturday, I applaud you. Whether you opted to take the classes on your own or you were voluntold, you showed up. In total, you spent more than 500 hours, not alone, but together with your peers. Just think about all that brought us together. A global pandemic, along with schools closing, mandatory shutdowns, and social distancing. This is a first for your generation. While it would have been easy, and certainly it was tempting, to simply sleep in late, to not complete home assignments, and to just watch TV for the summer, we witnessed your determination to make lemonade out of COVID lemons. Parents and guardians, thank you for supporting your children and being patient with us as we built the virtual village. It was truly a joy to work with your students. But this is not our final goodbye. It's see you later until next time. The virtual village will continue programming and classes for the fall. To stay aware of what's next, please take out your cell phones and follow us on Facebook at DeKalb OYS and on Instagram at DeKalb_OYS. We will post the details of when we are reopening, along with class descriptions and how to enroll. Please tell a friend. It's our goal to service all of DeKalb County. Once again, congratulations to our students. We wish you an awesome school year and look forward to you entering the doors of the virtual village again. Bye.
Commissioner Nancy Jester of District 1 was not able to be present today, but offers her sincerest congratulations. Please allow me to share written congratulatory remarks from Commissioner Steve Bradshaw of District 4. I regret I'm not able to join you today for the end of summer celebration of the virtual village. I want to thank Director Damon Scott and Betty Davis and the entire Human Services Department team on their creativity and resilience in standing up to make this summer virtual program. I look forward to learning more about the outcomes. When I was a youngster, there was no such summer programs available to me. Times are truly different. I do believe, though, that some of what we are learning from virtual technology is helpful and we can build on what works well for children and families. I wish you all well and have a successful school year. Commissioner Steve Bradshaw.
Thank you, thank you. This was a great joy to watch this. I don't know if it's raining there, but where I am, it's a gloomy, dark, rainy day. And what a wonderful way to bring joy into my day. my appreciation and thanks to Mr. Damon Scott, Mr. Williams, and the entire crew from the Office of Youth Services. Virtual Village was really an exciting opportunity. We learned about it many weeks ago before it started, and everyone was wondering how it would work. And this is just a great, great sampling of things to come. Congratulations to everyone who took part in it. I think the instructors had as much fun and joy as the youth did, as the students did. And I would like to enroll next time, please. I need to learn how to do a digital video, and I want to have tons of fun like your students did. So thank you to everyone who participated, and it was certainly our pleasure to help make this happen. Thank you. Kathy Gannon.
Thank you, Commissioner Gannon. Yes, there were tons of fun in the virtual village. Next, we'll have our final remarks from Human Services Director, Damon Scott.
Thank you, Renee, and I'm so happy to be part of the ceremony today. I have a long list of thank yous, beginning with the Commissioners Lorraine Cochran Johnson, Marita Davis Johnson, Larry Johnson, Commissioner Bradshaw, and Commissioner Gannon. I want to thank you for your comments today. I also would like to thank CEO Thurmond and COO Zach Williams for the administration's support. Also, I would like to thank our Human Services staff, the innovation team, Renee, of course, and Sandra, and Betty Davis, Ed, Latasha Williams, and the OIS team with Musette, Jay Sean, Vanessa, Lydia, and Kristen for all of the work that has gone into this virtual village. I love the idea of and the concept of alone but together. It brings me to an example and a model of and a vision of being on having a big hill, a mountainous hill in front of us, which we had at the start of the summer and the start of this pandemic. But with a shovel and each individual act of shoveling, we together as a Human Services family were able to take that hill and shovel each little piece of it into level ground, with the shovel being the virtual village that gave us the platform that we could all stand on. And with that, I want to say thank you to the parents and the instructors and the kids that participated to help make this come to life. Over 2.5 years ago, when I became a Human Services Director for DeKalb County, I said that I wanted to transform this department and give the citizens of DeKalb the very best that there was to be offered in the human services space. The virtual village is a small example of how that can happen when we act alone but together. So with that being said, I want to say thank you to everybody, and thank you for allowing us to bring this countywide programming to the youth, the parents, and the citizens of our county. Thank you. Now, Renee, back to the website.
Mr. Scott. Thank you, Damon Scott, for without you, none of this would be possible. So young scholars, family, and friends, the doors of the virtual village won't be closed for long. Let's say we're under construction, behind the scenes remodeling our programs and classes, coming back better than ever to serve you. In the meantime, you have a great start of your school year, and stay tuned for the village's What Next. Read your emails, check the site at DeKalbOIS.org, go to Facebook, DeKalbOIS, and of course at Instagram at DeKalb_OIS for when our doors reopen. I am Renee Wilson. Thank you for joining us. You could have been anywhere, but you spent your time here. We so appreciate you. Thank you.